Justin Trudeau's refugee rush comes home to roost. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. I've been telling you for months now that this plan to bring in 25,000, then 45,000, maybe more Syrian refugees to Canada was nothing more than a vanity project for Justin Trudeau. He wanted himself to look good, so he was there for the first plane load when they arrived in December of 2015. They patted themselves on the back as they met their delayed target of 25,000 refugees by the end of February. But where's the federal government been since then? We've seen story after story of refugee families turning to food banks because they can't find jobs and the government support they were promised either hasn't materialized or is not enough. Well, now, as we hit December of 2016, we're about to enter what municipal officials across the country have been calling Month 13, something that they've been dreading for some time now. What does that mean? Well, in Month 13, the federal support for refugees disappears. They become like any other Canadian citizen or resident, and they are the responsibility of municipal or provincial welfare programs. The federal subsidies, the assistance that they were promised, dries up. I spoke with one councillor here in Ottawa, Michael Kakish. He is the city's liaison on the refugee file. He's someone who speaks Arabic, goes out, meets with refugee families. He's not only said that a good chunk of the refugees here in Ottawa, more than 1,700, don't read and write in their native Arabic. He also says that due to low job skills, low language skills, more than 50% of them will eventually end up on the welfare rolls. Is that fair to the taxpayers of Canada? And is it fair to the refugees themselves? Justin Trudeau and his government promised these people the world. They went over to Lebanon, they went to Turkey, they went to Jordan, and they said, if you come to Canada, we'll give you language training, we'll give you a home, we'll give you job training. You will be far better off than you are here. We'll look after you. And so they came to Canada based on those promises. What would you do in that situation? And what's ended up happening? Those promises never materialized. Long delays in language training leads to longer delays in job training, which leads to people being left unemployable and eventually on the welfare rolls, where taxpayers of this country are going to have to pick up the tab at the provincial and municipal level. This was Justin Trudeau's project. He is the one that failed not only the refugees, but the taxpayers of Canada. He is the one that should be held to account for this. But will he be, or will we just say this is part of being compassionate? I don't know what's compassionate about bringing somebody over from another country, promising them a better life, and then not delivering on it. In fact, it's a broken promise and the type that we should hold Trudeau to account for. Justin Trudeau needs to be called to account on this. The question is, will he be? Will the opposition dare to speak up? Will the media dare to ask these questions? Or is everyone just going to hold their tongue and think it would be impolite, perhaps bigoted or racist to ask these things? Ask the Syrian refugees how they feel about being told that they could have the sun, the moon, and the stars, only to find out they were just getting a lump of coal in a snowy, cold climate. If you like what you just saw, make sure you never miss another Rebel video again. Click subscribe down here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or head on over to the Rebel.media and become a member where you can access premium content only available to those that join the club.